Hello everyone, and thank you for coming back to watch another one of my videos. Got some great news for everybody. I've just reached over 100 subscribers. Isn't that fantastic? So I would like to take a moment to say thank you to all those people for the support. I would also like to ask any new viewers to please join those faithful fans of my channel and click the subscribe button. Also, while you're at it, please hit that share and like button. Also, feel free to leave a comment. Today's video I'm uploading is of me driving along Burlington Street. Burlington Street is a bit of a different street in Hamilton, and it's actually a one-of-a-kind street. It consists of a few different types of streets. For example, Burlington Street has collector routes or lanes, arterial roads, both 4-lane and 2-lane. There are also portions of this road that are both one-way and two-way streets. Some parts of the road contain upper level roadways, or expressways, whatever you would consider them. Burlington Street is about 8 kilometers in length. It runs in an east and west direction between the QEW, which is the Queen Elizabeth Way, the highway that's in the east part of Hamilton that runs between the 403 and towards Niagara Falls. So Burlington Street, like I said, runs between the QEW and Bay Street and the north end of Hamilton. Some people may also say that it runs between Nikola Tesla Boulevard and Bay Street. Nikola Tesla Boulevard is actually the overpass that runs between the QEW and to just past Kenilworth Avenue. Now, I'm an old school guy. I was born and raised in Hamilton, and when I was younger, there was no Nikola Tesla Boulevard. That's only a new change to the city. So I'm old school, and I always say that Burlington Street runs between the QEW and Bay Street. Burlington Street separates and becomes Burlington Street in a westerly direction between just west of Kenilworth Avenue and west of Gage when it joins back up with Industrial Drive to remain Burlington Street. Heading eastbound, Burlington Street becomes Industrial Drive between just east of Sherman Avenue and just west of Kenilworth Avenue, where it joins back up to become Burlington Street again. The overpasses along Burlington Street start just east of Sherman Avenue and continue right up until just past Parkdale Avenue. Burlington Street is a majority of industrial zones. Tons of industrial along Burlington Street. It also does have some commercial properties and a tiny bit of residential areas. Not too many houses along Burlington Street. There are residential areas off of Burlington Street, but there are a few houses along Burlington Street. It's all industrial and commercial only from, let's say, the QEW to about Gage Avenue. From Gage Avenue to Bay Street is where you get the mixture of industrial, commercial, and residential zones. The original name of Burlington Street was Industrial Road. The name Burlington Street comes from the street being so close to the Burlington Bay, or some know the Burlington Bay also as Hamilton Harbor. I call it Hamilton Harbor, probably because I'm from Hamilton. If I was from Burlington, I'd probably call it the Burlington Bay. But most people I know from Hamilton, including myself, call it the Hamilton Harbor. And I think personally it should be called the Hamilton Harbor because most of the ships that come into the harbor port on the Hamilton side. You don't see any of the big freight liners porting in Burlington. They all port on the Hamilton side, so it should be called the Hamilton Harbor. Anyways, what do you think it should be called? Do you think it should be called the Burlington Bay or the Hamilton Harbor? So leave what you think it should be called as a comment below. That would be fantastic. I'd like to see what kind of response we get from that. Anyway, some of the most well-known businesses that have called Hamilton home were located along Burlington Street, including Stilco, the Fasco, Firestone, and Old Places International Harvester, Procter & Gamble, that's gone now, Westinghouse, National Steel Car, and Lakeport Brewing Company. It hasn't always been Lake Port Brewing. There's been a few different names. I think it used to be called Steel or Beer. I'm not sure if it was called anything else, but if you know what to do. Comment down below. Anyway, back to the video. Some landmarks along or in close proximity to Burlington Street include the Hamilton Waterfront Trail. The Hamilton Waterfront Trail is about 7.5 kilometers in length, and it travels along the shorelines of the Hamilton Harbor. There we go again, calling it the Hamilton Harbor. So it runs along the shorelines of Hamilton Harbor between Princess Point or Cootes Paradise, whatever you call it. I call it Cootes Paradise. So it starts there, runs through Bayfront Park, Pier 4 Park, Pier 8, right up to the HMCS Hideout. After that, we have Bayfront Park, which is a 16-hectare, 40-acre park located on Bay Street and Strathearne Street West. This park can be used for so many things. It's just huge. Lots of room for outdoor activities. It can be used for several outdoor family activities, including picnics, dog walking, rollerblading, walks, bike rides, throwing around a football, playing catch with baseballs, frisbee, playing frisbee with your dogs. Just there's an abundance of things you can do at this park. The area is huge, and there's lots of room for so many different families. Great place to go out for a day. And there's tons of room. So, when you go to Bayfront Park, you should take the opportunity, enjoy some time, spend some time with your family. So many people have been locked away during COVID-19. There's lots of room. You can social distance down there. Just go, have a day down there. You'll have a blast. That park has about 1,800 meters, or probably about 5,900 feet of shoreline. It's used as a location for many festivals, events, and concerts in Hamilton. There's a public boat launch if you own a boat. Even if you don't own a boat, you can still go down there and watch the boats being launched into the water. Even if you have a canoe, you can take a canoe down there, you can kayak down there. You don't need a big, huge motorboat. You can also park your car there. There's several fishing areas if fishing is your thing. Just go in, cast a line, take your kids fishing. Kids love fishing. They love the excitement of catching that first fish. There's tons of fishing spots along the shoreline down there. Okay, right after that, there's Pier 4 Park. Pier 4 Park joins with Bayfront Park. That's a little bit of a smaller park, probably 2.4 hectares of land. It has a pedestrian and bicycle trail, and that trail also connects with the trail at Bayfront Park. So you can even start at Pier 4 Park, go through that park, continue on to Bayfront Park, and continue on that trail there. At Bayfront Park, not Bayfront Park, at Pier 4 Park, they have a tugboat attraction that is about a 24-meter interactive water play area. There's also a boardwalk there with a lookout pier with a gazebo on it. I remember as a child, I used to take off down there and spend a whole day down there. I'd be jumping off this lookout pier into the water, go swimming. One time I was down there and I brought a rubber dinghy down there and paddled across the whole harbor right across the Valley Inn. Took me 3 hours. It was great. It was a huge day. Anyway, that was a long time ago when the water in Hamilton was okay to swim in. I don't think I would do that now in the year 2022 because, too many things I know now about the water in the Hamilton Harbor, and definitely know it's probably not a good place to swim nowadays. There's also a waterfront trolley ride that travels through Pier 4 and Bayfront Park. Alright, next up is one of the other attractions along Burlington Street is Eastwood Park. Eastwood Park's located on Burlington Street and Mary Street. It has parking off of Mary Street and parking off of Ferguson Avenue. The park has 4 baseball fields, a soccer field, a basketball court, a playground, a water play area, pathways, restrooms, even has a sheltered area in case you're out enjoying your day at the park and it starts raining, or you find it too sunny and you're getting too hot and you just want to get out of the sun. You can go into the sheltered area and just have a little bit of a relaxing time in there until the rain stops, or you're not feeling as hot and you feel like you want to get back into it and continue on with your day at the park. There's also an ice rink there with a hockey arena. Alright, so that's pretty much it about Burlington Street. Thanks for coming by to check out my video on Burlington Street. Hopefully you got some good information about Burlington Street in the commentary of the video. Also, please again join those just over 100 subscribers and help me out with my channel. Hit that share, like, and subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell to stay informed when I upload a new video, and don't forget to leave a comment. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, everybody, and be safe.